Nigeria, a nation of 160 million people, the most populous black nation and ninth in the world. In less than a decade, about 40 million youths would be in dire need of employment. The government can definitely not meet this need. Worse still, technology is rapidly and efficiently replacing humans in the workplace. This is an emergency. Frontiers Consulting, in partnership with Dar Communications, presents Own Your Own with Muyiwa Afolabi. Learn to start, grow, manage, and profit from your own business in Nigeria.
It is time to create wealth in Nigeria, for Nigeria, and by Nigerians. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Muyiwa Afolabi. Welcome to Transformation. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Own Your Own. This is a talk show where you learn how to start, how to grow, how to manage and profit from your own business. My name is Muyiwa Afolabi. Welcome to Transformation. I began this series on startup capital. Startup capital. How do you raise the capital or capitals required to start a very good and stable business? And at the start, I shared with you 4 different kinds of capitals that you need. The first one is the money capital. I call it the cash capital. The second one is the idea capital. On the last episode, the previous one, I shared with you capacity capital. That is the ability to do beyond textbook theories and concepts and ideologies, the practical ability to do, and that's the capacity capital. This is the last episode of that series, and I'll be sharing with you a very critical kind of capital required to start a good business. It is called the character capital. The character capital. I run a mentoring class for a lot of people that are in business and in career, and I get to talk to a lot of people that approach me and they're asking me for help, counsel, and advice on how they can get funding for their very fantastic business idea. They come, they show it to me, and they say, this business is so nice, it's so good, people will need this and all that, but they cannot get anybody to put money behind this, their great ideas. They can't get anybody to fund them. They don't want to go near the banks because they talk about the processes and requirements for banks to finance, and they say they need people that would put money behind this business. And when they share this with me, I look at it and I say, okay, this is nice, this is good. I pray one day you'll find somebody that will be passionate and interested enough to fund this your great idea. I have a big question today. How come there's so many people with great ideas and great business proposals out there without funding? Why is it that these great proposals, these great ideas and great packages, business packages don't get funding? It's because many people that have the money to invest and support these ideas may not trust the carrier of the idea. It's a trust issue. Let me explain it. You're young. You've worked with people in the office place. You've related with friends. You've related with different kinds of people that have the ability and they have the financial capacity to fund your idea. But whilst you were with them, whilst you were interacting with them, whilst you were relating with them, they observed you and they observed your character and they saw maybe gaps or saw that you are lacking when it comes to issue of integrity, when it comes to issue of being trustworthy, when it comes to issues of being hardworking, and when it comes to being committed. They look at you and they realize you're quite materialistic. You spend monies you've not earned, buying things that you don't need, investing in things that are frivolous, and you're a showy kind of person. You buy phones you cannot afford, you buy clothes you cannot afford, and all you want to do is spend on material things. They are observing and they're watching you. They send you on errands, you keep the change to yourself. They test your honesty, they test your integrity, and you keep failing again and again. Eventually, when these rich people, they're in their 60s, they're in their late 50s, they don't have the energy to run around, but they have the money. They want to put it behind somebody that is younger, with the idea, with the energy to run. They have the money, but they can't put it behind you or they can't support you because they don't trust you. Why? They have a history of your reputation. They have seen you behave, they have seen you mismanage a lot of things, so they can't trust you. Yes, your idea is great. Yes, there are possibilities in the marketplace for you, but can they trust you? They ask themselves, I have 10 million naira. and 10 million naira is more than enough to support this business. But if I give this 10 million to this person, knowing this person's character, how am I sure that in 2 weeks' time, this person will not use half of the money to buy a brand new car before even looking at the business? So it is a trust issue. Before you can earn the respect, before you can earn the trust of people that have money. Now, I'm not just talking about individuals. I'm talking about establishment and companies that want to sponsor your dreams, your ideas, and your projects as well. Your character is critical. You must be trustworthy. Can I say this to you? It is human beings that are in companies as well. And it is human beings that approve sponsorship. It is human beings that approve sponsorship of your ideas and your project. It is human beings that signed it off at the end of the day. And your character, your reputation is very critical in the sign-off or otherwise. Do you have a sound character? Do you have the discipline of someone that really wants to succeed in business? What drives you when it comes to business? Is it about the money that you want to make, or because you want to make a mark? Is it because you want to make a difference? Is it because you want to create value, or because you want to show off? Is your thinking about impressing people or oppressing people? Is it the typical Nigerian thinking, one back, then go take? What informs your ability to deliver on that dream and that ambition? Character capital is essential. Now, let me say this to you. If you lack cash capital and you have character capital, you will get funding. There are many business people out there, they never really had the cash, but they had the character and they got the funding. Many young people today are struggling very hard to start their business because they lack the cash capital and they lack the character capital. You interact with people, you have neighbors, you have relatives, maybe in the church, in the community, in the society, your former boss, your former employer. They have the money and you know they have it, and you go to them and they keep saying to you, come back tomorrow, come back next tomorrow. What do you think the problem is? Integrity, honesty. Are you trustworthy? Can they trust you with 2 million, 3 million, 10 million, and be sure that at the end of a financial year, their money will have generated profit? Or they're not sure if the whole money will be gone, and what you'll come back to them with is stories. Character capital is extremely critical if you want to start business. And even listen to this, thieves don't want to keep their money with thieves. Thieves are looking for people that will manage their money well as well. So character is extremely important, irrespective of what is rife in the society, whether corruption is everywhere, whether thieves are everywhere, whether criminals are everywhere, it's not important. Your character is critical for you to get good funding for your business. So for you to start off a good business, and you need capital, what I call the startup capitals. What are they? You need the cash capital. You need also the idea capital. You need also the capacity capital, that is the ability to do. And lastly, and very importantly as well, you need the character capital. With these 4 capitals, I promise you, you're on your way to starting one of the best businesses that people will ever know in this time and in this season. Don't just be out there loafing and not sure of your future or what you want to do and be confused. Once you have all those things in place, I guarantee you, you're on your way to the top. I'm passionate about seeing young people start something phenomenal, something great that becomes global in terms of brand recognition and brand respect. You carry it within you, you have the ability, you have the potential, and you have the dream. Gather these 4 capitals together, and even the sky is not your limit. I hope with this series, you've been able to understand what the startup capital for the business is all about. In case you have questions, in case you want to ask me anything, you can easily just get across to me. The addresses are displayed on the screen, on my Twitter, on Facebook, and even the numbers. You can call me directly and I'll be there to counsel you and advise you and give you direction. I hope you've learned something interesting from this series that I've shared with you. My name is Muyiwa Afolabi. Till I come your way again for another series, a new episode, please take charge of your business. Bye-bye.